Hi everyone, I'm Cendril and welcome back to Let's Play Evoland 2. Or should I say, to Professor Cendril Ace Attorney. Try to get all of them in there. As we continue taking our course credits, we're getting our course credits. Library holds so many books, it all must be sorted meticulously. I'm in charge of the archives, but because such a collection can't be perfectly sorted, I bear the title of an archivist instead of archivist. Ha ha ha. It's a little joke dating back to the Imperial era. At any rate, I have a tidying related conundrum that has me at my wit's end. I haven't slept for 3 days now, or 3 nights now. 3 days and nights now. Would you like to give it a try? Alright, let's do it! The obsessive sort. One of the books in the library isn't in its place. Can you spot which one? And that's all we're gonna get. Sure, okay. So one of these isn't right, but which one? Okay, all of these have something in common. They all have one bar up above the title. So you can think of like the title as the big, solid block. And you see that there are lines beneath it and above it. Every book on this shelf has one line above it and 3 lines below it. So that's what I spot so far. Now how about this one? 2 lines above, 2 lines below. 2 lines above, 2 lines below. Same thing, same thing, same thing, same thing, same thing, same thing. And this one here, it has 3 lines above and 1 line below. So same. Ah, you don't. You follow this rule. 3 lines, 3, 3, 3, 3. You're different. Indeed, the label on this book is framed by 2 horizontal strips at the top and bottom. Should be on the second shelf. Think I hadn't noticed it. Thanks for your help. You've earned your credit in archival studies. Oh, dear me, we have this book in triplicate. Here, take it. We're short on space anyway. Nice! You got 50 drinking games. A book not everyone should read. I don't think we should give this to the girls. But I mean, they want a book. That's not exactly a book we should give them, though. I'll have to think about that. I mean, it's bad to go against promises, but I hate to go against promises. But anyway, let's continue. Wow, I really got that one. So I'm good at seeing differences like that. I've had a lot of puzzles throughout my gaming career with stuff like that, so it was easy for me to notice. It could be harder for others. Hello there, I'm the new cryptographer for the Council Traders. I'm not good at cryptography. They requested that I devise a new encryption system to secure trade. I finally developed a system that's uncrackable. Really? Well, maybe I'll have to prove you wrong. Would you like to put it to the test? I would. Terrific. If you manage to bypass my system, I'll award you credit for cryptography. Cipher. Out of the 4 symbols, which one completes the series of symbols below? Okay, so we have 1 box. And then we have 1 box with a square in it. And then we have the same thing except a piece is broken off. And then we have the same thing, the box, but 2 pieces are broken off. And then you have the same, kind of the same thing, except the box has been broken. which creates 3 dots. Every time, from the first one to the second one, a dot appears. And then, part of the box is being broken. Kind of. This one's good. I don't see the pattern right off the bat. I see that more dots appear every time. But I don't think it would become all dots like this one. Because in the 4th one, the box shows back up. Never has a line reappeared. I don't think this one's right. Watch it be the right one. The 2 lines could break, and it could become all squares, but I think that's even further down the line. Because just one piece breaks every time. I think it's this one. The box would reform, and the square would shatter and become 5, or the triangle would shatter and become 5. It's probably wrong, but... Ah! Got it! What? You found it! Now I have to start again from square one. Leave me! Oh yes, you have your credits. Which is not happy about that. Alright, 6 out of 6. Now we can go turn this in. But again, we want the bonus. Hello, my friends. It's with the pleasure that I explain you classic painting. You want the learning? Sure. Thank you, my friends. Painting a classica. To complete the painting, move the colors so that no color appears twice in the same line or column. The colors marked with the dot cannot be moved. Alright. So obviously this is wrong because you can't have more yellow. So let's put a red. We can't put a red here. Here, I should say, because that'll make this 2 red in the same column. So let's go. No, I don't want to quit. No. Green. Okay, this is good. This is good. This is not good. No, that puts a green there. We can't have the green here. We could put a yellow there. Okay, so this is good. With puzzles like these, it's good to just take it one step at a time. So start with a row or a column. It's good to start with something you know you can't move. So, for example, we can't move this yellow. So we'll start there. Yellow, green, purple, and red. This fits. This is okay. Next, move on to a next, just pick something else to move on to. So I picked this column. I knew red couldn't go here, which helped me figure out this first part. And then, now this is correct. Now we'll move on to something else. This row. This row's correct. We're okay there. So let's move on to this column. Now this column's not right. We can't put a purple here. So let's change that. The blue there can stay, which means this blue will have to change to something. Let's say red. But we've kind of used the reds already. You just gotta really compartmentalize and take it one step at a time. If you try to solve the whole thing at once, at least for me, I get overwhelmed and try to do too many things. And it just ends up not working at all. That's the best advice I can give. We could put red here. So that's okay. This is okay, this isn't. Can't put green there. Could put green down here. That yellow can't go there. Yellow can go here. Yes. Yes, 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 yes. No. Because there's two purple. Like so. You just solve one problem at a time. And eventually you'll work your way through it, because more and more stuff will start to fit into place. Sometimes the beginning is the hardest part, because you're just overwhelmed with how many things are wrong. Again, just pick a starting point and start with that. I know once I started doing that, it helped out my puzzle solving for a lot of games. Bravissimo! You are deserving the credits for painting a classica. 7 out of, well, 6, but 7 out of 8 for us. One more. You're a student? You'll see, optics is as simple as ABC. I'll award you credit if you manage to solve a very basic problem. I mean, a 3-year-old could do this. Quit. Stop. This is gonna be hard. You'll see, it's terribly easy. Optical options. Oh, I'm terrible at these. A beam leaves source A and must end up in main conduit B. Move the mirrors to direct the beam to point B while activating all 6 crystals. So you have to activate these crystals as well. No. No. Start here. Or we could start here. Okay, what if I up, down. Ooh, that one's gonna be fun to get. This one. Down like this. As you can see, you only have 2 of each mirror, so... Okay. I want to start by going down, then, I think. Across. Like so. Whew. Huh. You figured it out? Huh. Well, you've earned credits for this optics class. Done. That's 8. And an achievement unlocked. Scholar. Whew. So, are your studies progressing well? Well? Congratulations! You finished all your courses. This calls for an extra reward. Here you go. What did we get? Hey, a collectible star. Wow, it looks really fancy in 3D. 7 out of 30. Alright, now on to my teaching. What would you like to know? The Magi. The Magi are a people, or rather, a civilization, that peaked more than 2,500 years ago, while the world was largely underwater. According to the legend, they possessed magical powers beyond anything else in history. Some even say they could manipulate time itself. But these are most likely the exaggerated explanations of contemporaneous peoples to account for strange phenomena after the fact. Nevertheless, after dominating the era in which they lived, they completely vanished 2,000 years ago. All they left behind were a few ruins and many unsolved mysteries. The Magi lists. What are commonly called Magi lists are, in fact, the most famous relics of the Magi civilization. While somewhat rare, they are evenly spread throughout various continents. It is not precisely known what purpose they served. Deciphered writings refer to a road or path, but where does it lead? Through time, we've learned that. Incidentally, it was while searching for a Magilith that my former professor, also a great expert on the Magi, met her end. Quite a sad story, really. She might have got just transported through time. What would you like to know? The disappearance of the Magi. Surely it's the greatest riddle ever put forth. Why would a civilization as powerful as the Magi vanish from the face of the earth 2,000 years ago? And without a trace, or practically none. Even after years of research, I must admit I haven't the foggiest idea. What about your professor? My old professor was a leading Magi expert. Her entire life was devoted to figuring out why they had disappeared. I recall she was particularly interested in the Magi lists. She thought the stones contained a power that, once triggered, would enable her to learn more about the Magi. No, it just flings her through time. She discovered a Magi lith that she believed could be activated with the Stone of Time. Sadly, she was captured by the pirates that lived on the island at the time. No one ever found a trace of her. That was on Magi Isle, the one people now call the Cursed Isle. Sounds like I know where I'm going now. About that Stone of Time. The Stone of Time is quite the legend in and of itself. It has some connection with the Magi list, but I do not know more than that. The item predates the Magi by many years, so long ago in fact, that no one remembers when or why it was created. I'm not even sure if the stone really exists. The only direct reference I was able to identify is in the archives of the Demonian royal family, which was lucky enough to visit. The Stone of Time was evidently a large round stone, black, with an eye engraved in its center. Interestingly, the eye resembles that used by the prophet. A bizarre coincidence, if you ask me, but I am hardly concerned with the outside world. What about Magi Isle? Magi Isle is located far to the east and can only be reached by boat from Sierra Harbor. Its name comes from the Magi ruins found there. Pirates made it their home, only to be mysteriously driven out later. Whatever the case may be, fishermen still refuse to set foot there. They believe the island is cursed, and so its name has become Cursed Isle. Quite the ghost story, as if they even existed. I love the running ghost joke. As if ghosts really existed. To get to Magi Isle, you'll need a boat. Keep in mind that only a member of the Council of Traders can provide you with a pass of safe conduct. Well, that's that. Thank you, Professor. Or the Dean, I should say. Well now. Maybe, just maybe, Mudwell can help us. I know, this is super dodgy, but... Hi. I need a boat. Oh, you're looking to get to the Cursed Isle. It's a weird place. I wouldn't go near it if I were you. But hey, sure call. A force majeure letter signed by me is all you need to set sail. Naturally, it'll cost you. Would you have something interesting to trade? I got this book. Hey, I got this loyalty badge. Oh, why that's one of my grandfather's badges. I thought they'd all been lost in the Great Disaster. Their value is strictly sentimental. Please, give it to me in exchange for a pass of safe conduct. Sure. Thank you. As promised, here you go. Ha-ha! Pass of safe conduct. Captain Stubbling will welcome you aboard with a smile. Because it's from Mudwell, and he has tons of money and power in this land, so... Well, his ancestor. Anyway, you get the idea. Alright, we still got this book. This is a terrible idea, but you know what? I've been full of terrible ideas this journey. So, book. Ah, you brought us a book? Let's see here. 50 drinking games. You'd give this to some innocent girls? Then again, it'll come handy when we're older. You basically kept your promise. So here, this is for you. Collectible star, 8 of 30, sure. Only use that when you're older, or I will come back and haunt you. Actually, you shouldn't even use it when you're older. Anyway, we're moving on. I'm a terrible person. Well, I got a collectible star. Hooray? Sure. If I have to, I'll fix it because time travel. Anyway, let's go to the harbor. Nice. This is already awesome. So, tell me, it's Magi Isle, but can I meet somebody like Guybrush there? That would be awesome. You know, a certain sailor that can hold his breath for, what was it, 10, 15 minutes underwater? He's a very impressive captain, I will have you know. This is music that resembles The Secret of Monkey Island, for those of you that didn't get the reference. Guybrush Threepwood, yes, that's his name, Guybrush Threepwood, is the character you play as. It was a point-and-click adventure. Very clever, it was very cool. An very old game now, I think. I believe it was HD remastered at some point, or not HD remastered, but it was remastered at some point. An old, fun point-and-click adventure. It was really cool. Moving crates and barrels around all day is exhausting, but it pays good. Anyway, that's what the music reminded me of, and I think that's where they got it. It sounds a lot like it. To be a sailor's wife, you have to learn patience. And then avoid worrying too much. Especially with all those tales people tell about the cursed style. Can't go in there, alright. Life isn't all peaches and cream out at the sea, but things are even worse on land. Well, at least the captain isn't around to keep tabs on us. Sailors are really superstitious. Just listen to them talk about the cursed isle. They think the ghost of the dreaded pirate Roberts lives there. Nobody knows if he even existed, so his ghost? Awesome. That latest storm caused more flooding. Gets worse every year. If it keeps up like this, the harbor will be swallowed up by the sea. Alright. Guess we'll just keep going. Whew. Finally a bit of rest. Captain works us to the bone, but being a sailor is a calling. Open sea, exploring the unknown. Adventure with a capital A, my friend. If only there weren't all these planks to scrub, sails to furl, rigging to repair. I came to board the ship, but the captain refuses to leave. May the wrath of the great destroyer strike him down. Well, once we've arrived, I mean. I'd rather nothing happened on the way there. Whatever. Mine. If you want to set sail, you'll have to ask the captain. He's the one who decides when we leave and where we're headed. Hey, Captain. There'll be no leaving the harbor for now. I got a bad feeling, and I'm almost always right. Must be the ghost of that infamous pirate Roberts. That island off the coast is cursed, I tell you. You wanna sail, go get a force majeure letter from someone in the Council of Traders. Till then, I won't budge. Should be able to score one in Genova if you look around. It'll cost you a pretty penny. Traders aren't known to give stuff away. Captain, I just so happen... Well, F it. Don't say I didn't warn you. I got a bad feeling about this trip. Well, where exactly do you want to go? What? You want to go to the cursed isle? Isn't it just my lucky day? Fair warning. There's no way we're docking there. You can get off on a rowboat and board again after. And I won't wait for you more than an hour. If you don't come back alive, that's your problem. Have I made myself clear? Yes, Captain. Okay. Want to leave now? Well, I don't think we have anything else we can do here. So... I've got gear. Let's do it. Off we go! You know, it doesn't look that dreaded. Just to be honest. I'm gonna regret that, aren't I? So this is the cursed isle? Looks rather nice. I should have brought my bathing suit. Well, let's take a look around. Here's this, which has the symbol on it. Minnows? These must be the Magi ruins the Dean spoke of at the library. But where has the Magi lith gone? Hope it isn't buried under all this sand. Totally buried! Megacleek, might you know how to dig it out? I might have an idea. I wonder if you can just blow it away. Sure can! See that, Sin? Doesn't that eye symbol remind you of something? The Dean told us about something called the Stone of Time. Now, where could it be? I don't know. Do I have to go visit that pyramid place and get it? From the people with the eye? Maybe. Probably gonna have to do that. Well, because I don't see the stone here. Tell you what, think that's gonna end this episode. So thank you very much for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Hope you had a lot of fun. Can't get up there. Next time, we will look for the Stone of Time and then come back to this place. Well, Fina, I've got one guess. Hopefully that guess is right. So, until then, where we go search for the Stone of Time, I'm Cendril. Remember to shoot for the stars, and take care, everyone.